Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 82 of the Hella Average Gamescast. This is going to be the big end of the year blowout, our second annual Hella Average Award Show. We've got Games of the Year, Most Disappointing, everything's coming at you. The last show of the year, and I'm joined by the two baddest motherfuckers I've ever met, Carmen and Jeremy. What's happening, fellas?
Hanging in there like an old hare in a biscuit, as they say.
Like an old hare in a biscuit. What about you, Jeremy?
I'm ready for this night, man. I got my tux tucked in and my shoes tied tight. I'm ready to coach a SuperFight.
Hey, what a rhyme. Jeremy's coming in hot already.
Let's go.
We're excited. We get to talk about 2018, how the gaming was. What did we like? What did we not like? Overall, what was your feel, Carmen? What did you think about 2018?
I thought 2018 was good. A lot of good games dropped. It makes you wonder, like, what's being cooked for 2019 that can live up to some of the hype that we had this year. There's just a ton of good games across all platforms. It's kind of scary.
The bar is definitely up right now.
Yeah, and like, how long can it stay there?
Well, I mean, it's like, I guess you got to come hard, or you just might as well not even come to the kitchen at all. You know, like put out a good game, and then you got a lot of competition. Jeremy, what do you think?
I think this year was a real year of extremes. Like, everything, it seems, was like super fucking good or super fucking shit. So there wasn't a whole lot of middle ground, but I would say there was definitely more good than bad. Like, I thought 2017 had some amazing games, but 2018, man, really bringing the heat. And I can't wait for 2019.
I'm right there with you. I can't wait for 2019. 2017 was a huge year in gaming. One of the biggest years we've seen. We got to start the podcast and commentate on it all through the year. 2018 didn't quite live up to 2017. There was just a whole lot that came out last year. But overall, the games, we got some, games that were phenomenal. A couple of games come to mind that really defined this generation, I would say. And we, again, we also had some lows, some really lows, and some studios that usually don't put out that kind of quality. So, I'm thinking about one in particular, which I'm sure we all know. But overall, if you're a gamer, if you're a nerd, like, this was a good year all the way around. So,
oh yeah, I had a hard time getting only 5 games on my list.
I had more trouble this year than last year.
Yeah, I had to really shuffle some stuff.
I think I played more games this year than last year. I definitely moved around a little bit more.
I don't know. It felt about the same to me. I'm always playing something. I could say I had less downtime, I think. Just more towards the holidays because of just, work and time restraints and shit.
Yeah. What about you, Carmen? You play less or more this year?
More. The podcast, just pushes us to play more games.
It's true.
I agree. I play games I may not normally have picked up. So, we're going to get right into the awards show, but first, we always got to talk about it. We're not true gamers unless we're playing video games, and I know we've played some video games. So, Jeremy, why don't you tell us what you've been playing?
Oh. Well, I finished Stick of Truth almost immediately after the podcast last week.
Nice.
Yeah, turns out I was in the final dungeon. Great game. Final boss fight was pretty weak, though. It was just, it's not really spoiling anything. It's an old game. The final boss fight is Kenny. It's just literally at the very end, he just betrays you and you have to fight him. And it's not even really a good fight because I literally killed him probably 3 times and he just gets back up because you're supposed to just, keep fighting until a certain event triggers and then you do a quick time event and then the next part goes and you just keep doing that until it just ends. So overall weak final boss, but still a fantastic game. After that, only other game I really played was I started playing Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, which I got for Christmas. which it's made by Sega, and it's made by the same team that did Yakuza, which is blaringly obvious because it's almost Yakuza with the Fist of the North Star skin.
Nice.
Wow.
Yes. But unfortunately, I'm not enjoying it as much as Yakuza because the fighting is still fantastic, although there seems to be a little bit of lock-on issues. But I just love the combos in this game. I love, of course, making dudes' heads explode just by like touching their forehead and shit. Super awesome. But the biggest problem I have with this game is I've probably been playing it for 2.5 hours now, and it still won't open up to me. Like, it won't open up like the main city that I can explore. Like, it took over an hour for it even let me get into the city. It was just scripted shit. Like, fight, then a bunch of cutscenes, and fight, then some more cutscenes. And then when I finally do get to the city, they restrict where I can walk, what I can do. I'm like, just fucking open up and let me explore. Let me do sub-stories. Like, I just now got to, like, my first sub-story, which is the side story, and it's a required one. And I'm almost probably 3 hours in the game now. I'm like, just let me... I literally was just going, let me explore. It'd be like if you were playing one of the good Fallouts, and then you get out of the vault, and instead of just going, okay, go explore, they're like, okay, go over here, do this thing. Okay, now go over here and do this thing. Oh, don't you walk off over there. You get your ass back over here.
Now, is this considered like a full AAA title?
About the same degree as the Yakuza series. I mean, it's made by Sega. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's got the time and money in it. The graphics look good. You know, I mean, it's not an indie title, that's for sure.
Yeah, I remember seeing it, and I just didn't hear a lot about it, so I didn't know if it was in that gray area where it's not quite a AAA title, maybe like a B game, you know?
No, it's a full trip. I mean, it was $60 at release.
Okay.
It's a PlayStation exclusive. It's AAA title in my books. It came with that sticker that said shitballs, so fuck yeah.
Shitballs!
Shitballs! I don't know why it has it in there, but God bless it. I'm going to put that on something good.
Very cool, very cool. Well, hopefully it opens up and you start enjoying it a little bit more.
I think I will once I get a little bit past this, bullshit and all that. But I will say, like, they showed the main villain. He looked badass as fuck. It's like Kuan, I think his name was. Like, do you remember you saw Mad Max, right?
Yes.
The newest one. He looks kind of like an even more awesome version of the bad guy from that. What was his name?
Father something.
Father Imperioso or
something like that.
He's got like a horned helmet and mask. He's jacked as fuck. He's got like a cape over one shoulder. Like, his throne sits atop a fucking like semi-tractor trailer truck with a bunch of fucking blowout pipes on the side and shit.
Sounds like a redneck field day.
Dude, fuck yeah. But that's pretty much all I played this week.
Very cool, very cool. Sounds like you got some good gaming in. Carmen, what about you, buddy? What you been playing?
I don't play video games anymore.
No video games for Carmen. He's been at the in-laws all week, so I know it's been hard.
I've been playing the games, bro. I've been all over my Switch.
Yeah, boy.
I'm actually I'm really starting to like fall in love with the Switch.
I'm glad it got you hooked.
Yeah, it's becoming like almost like as equivalent to my PlayStation, which is kind of weird.
Ooh.
And it's like something I didn't imagine would happen.
It's like a PlayStation you can take on a train, on a plane, on a bus.
Jeremy, don't fucking say that.
Or you missed Automobile.
Oh, Automobile.
So I've been playing Stardew Valley, and I've gotten through the spring, which was fun. Really enjoy that game. It's a real good time waster. I feel like you're accomplishing things when you get to harvest your green beans and shit. So
it's a good farm, right? It's like a good farming game.
Yeah, it's like the 64 version of Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that game a lot as a kid. I'm enjoying Stardew Valley just as much. So I'm going to continue playing that every once in a while. I played a little Mario Kart, and then yesterday we did Christmas with the in-laws, or Wednesday, day after Christmas. We did all the festivities then. So I got Smash then and a Pro Controller.
Nice.
I haven't even synced the Pro Controller. I've just been playing with the Joy-Cons.
I got you.
And I've been playing Smash, and I think I've unlocked maybe another 15 or 20 characters.
Who you maining?
I really like Sheik.
Okay.
And I like Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's like a classic, and I'm really enjoying Donkey Kong.
Okay. Is Sheik her own character this game,
Yes.
or is it that Peach Sheik thing? It's her own character?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if she's like really fast, like super fast character. That's why I like her, and I like Donkey Kong just because he's a fucking beast, total tank.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got 2 speedies and then 1 just tank character in there.
But even though like he's a tank, like between like even like with DK and then with Bowser, they all seem pretty quick.
Yeah,
and they're not slow by any stretch.
Oh, they're no Zangiefs or anything.
Yeah, no, they have some get up. So I've been enjoying that. Christy's brother stopped me 9 times out of 10. He's had the game for a while.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna kick the shit out of me when we get together. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, I plan on just playing it as much as possible and unlocking characters, and it's fun. It's super fun, and even if you're playing 2-player, like, you can unlock characters. So, say me and you were playing Jeremy and you beat me and it's time to unlock a character, you'll get to fight that. You'll get the challenger approaches. And then you'll get to do the fight, and then say the next time we're going through it, and it's all 3 of us playing, and Cam is the one who wins the fight, then he may get to unlock the character on the console. So, so yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a neat concept, and I'm enjoying it. It's fun. And I'm going to get on my PlayStation, and I might re-download Rocket League.
So you rage deleted, you're ready to go back, huh?
Yeah, I think it's time.
You've taken out of timeout. It's all right, Rocket League. I think you learned your lesson.
Yep.
That all you been playing, bro?
Yeah, that's it.
I, like Carmen, have also been glued to my Switch.
My guy.
I haven't cut my PlayStation on in like a week, maybe.
Oh,
You could turn it on tonight.
Bro, I'm going to bed early so I can get up in the morning and drive to your house. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. to come to get in the car.
Yo, you wow. You wildin'.
We're going to get up there. We're going to do some things. We got to put a computer together. We got to drink some beer. We got to hang out. All kinds of stuff we got to do.
Hell yeah.
But I have been exclusively playing Smash.
nice.
And all I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm on characters. I've been playing with Michelle some. So that's cool, doing the one-on-one. Then I went through the Smash Classic mode. And you go through, you pick your character, you go through about 6 encounters, and then you fight the final boss. And that varies. It can be Master Hand, it can be Ganon, it can be, I forget the giant dragon's name.
Oh, Ridley.
No, not really. He's in the game. It's it's a boss. I can't remember who it is. Carmen, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't played any of that mode.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the final boss varies. Usually it's going to be Master Hand. There's another version called Crazy Hand. Sometimes you fight them together. It varies. So it switches up on your final boss.
You know how the unlocks work from that mode, right?
What do you mean? Like the
character
unlocks?
The character unlocks.
Yeah, they go in progression. So
Mario unlocks Sonic. Sonic unlocks somebody.
Yeah.
So like every
there's
time
a whole
you
progression
beat it,
out.
Yeah, so like you either like when you play as Mario and you unlock Sonic, then you can use Mario or Sonic to unlock the next character in the progression.
Yep. So everyone you unlock before, you can use to unlock the next one. And there's like you can pull up the infographic online. It's pretty cool. I've unlocked like 50
What's the last
characters.
character you unlocked?
Oh, the last character I unlocked was... Oh, fuck. I unlocked him last night. I can't remember.
My last one was Day to Day.
No, I've had Day to Day.
Oh, D to D.
I
thought it was D to
King
D.
D to D, Day to Day.
D.
Fuck. Who was it? Probably
I mean, you're almost done.
Richter. Richter, I think, is the last one I unlocked.
Nice.
I was really wanting to play as Richter. I thought it was Simon.
Simon and Richter are in there.
Oh, shit, dog.
So, but really what I'm doing is, I know like I've got the infographic up. I'm just going through and playing through the next character on that is the next picture over. So, I've unlocked like 49 characters. There's like 15 left. And so far, I'm really liking Donkey Kong. I'm going to main Meta Knight, even though I haven't gone through that progression to get him yet. But I can get him with one character. He comes, I think, Richter or Simon unlock Meta Knight. So,
man, can I just say I miss that fighting games don't do this unlocking thing anymore.
Really?
All the characters are DLC. Yeah, because like all characters are just DLC now.
See, but this is annoying because like
I love this.
No, well, I'll tell you why it's annoying. Because the screen is shuffling so fucking much, like when you're picking your characters. Like until I have every one of them unlocked, I'm not going to be satisfied.
Well, I mean, that's kind of why I like it. Like that's why I used to love the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games on PS2, because I would just go in there and I would just play until I've unlocked every character. Like it was such just fucking catharsis when I finally unlocked Broly. He was like the final character. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, but when I'm
And
used
really
to going
felt
to
like
find
that was
Pikachu in a certain block and he's not there, it's frustrating.
Well, that sounds more like just an issue with how they're handling the selection screen.
Yeah, it moves in a certain... I mean, there's a final order that
Yeah.
they have to get to.
Eventually.
So, yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Stage select, it's hard to find stages too. Like if you want a certain stage, I like hover over like every one of them bitches.
Yeah. Well, that's also too the fucking like 80 characters and was it, like 100 stages and shit.
Yeah, there's like
It's just
63 characters and I don't
Yeah.
300 stages or something crazy. I can't remember.
I mean, again, that's just because of content. I mean, it's not the fact that you don't like unlocking them. It's just the fact there's just so fucking much you got to shuffle through it just to get to that one stage you want or that one character.
It does a good job too of making you want to play the game instead of just jumping online and just going at it. Like I haven't even practiced with the people I want to main. Like I've played them here and there, but I'm too busy unlocking characters to even sit down and get into practice mode.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan is to do Donkey Kong, Meta Knight, and Inkling. Those are going to be my 3 mains. And I'm going to shoot. I really like Pokemon Trainer. I'm really good, like naturally good, with Villager.
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain ones that I just picked up that just felt good that I might mess around with. But the game's amazing. Fun. It's amazing. Yeah. There's no doubt about it.
Man,
the biggest
I tell you what,
downside is the menu's tough to fucking maneuver sometimes.
Yeah, it's like fucking, it's archaic.
Yeah, the menu's bad. That's the biggest downfall. And if that's your biggest downfall, I guess you're doing okay. Yeah.
Still though, man, like you guys got any bread? Because I'm jelly right now.
Yeah, bro, the game is fucking phenomenal. Just go pick it up right now. There's no reason not to.
I'll pick it up. I just can't play it. I ain't got no Switch.
Fuck that Switch 2.0. Go get it now.
No.
It isn't going to be worth it. It's like expanding your storage space is all you need.
I want a better battery too.
So yeah, that's been exclusively it. I ran 2 games of Mario Kart. That's it. A lot of Nintendo happening.
Yep. I purchased another AC adapter just so I can charge it when it's on the go. So I can take it with me, put it in my little carrying case.
You talking about like a cable for it?
Yeah, power cable.
Yeah, I got some too to have with me, and got a cube too. I love that game. God, I love that game. I got a shit ton of PlayStation cards for Christmas, so
nice.
Oh, nice.
That's gonna go to probably Kingdom Hearts or Jump Force, whatever. I think those are the next 2 big ones coming out.
Pretty much.
We got Division 2 for me and Carmen. I know Jeremy's gonna skip that.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you should play the Division with us.
No, man, I'll be playing Kingdom Hearts in January, and then Resident Evil and Jump Force in February. He's playing some good games.
When does fucking the Division 2 come out? It's got to come out.
Comes out in late March.
March?
Yeah.
Are we sure about that?
I'm almost positive.
Let me see.
Comes out in March.
March 15th.
Boom.
Wow.
So we got January, February, and March.
Kingdom Hearts isn't going to take more than 10 days.
More like 365 over 7 days.
True.
Yes.
All the days. That's it. All the gameplay. That was it. And you know what time it is then. You know what that means.
It's fucking end of the show. That's it.
Let's fucking get out of here. Holla.
Cue that music.
No. It's time to talk about awards. The best and worst games of the year. And we've got them. We've got our top 5. Now, here's how it's going to go. Give a quick rundown. We're going to do top 5 to 1. We're going to go round robin. And, this is going to be our personal top 5. We're not saying this is the top 5 games. Definitively, this is what we've played. We enjoyed our top 5s. Then
Cam's saying that, but I'm saying these are the best games.
Jeremy's saying you got to listen to him.
Yes. I'm always right.
Then we're going to go, we've got 6 categories. We're going to come to a consensus on for the Hella Average Awards, the best games in that genre. And finally, we're going to do our most disappointing game of 2018. Now, that means our personal most disappointing game. We're not saying this is the worst game that came out in 2018. We're saying this is the game that disappointed us the most. It's not even going to have to be a bad game. It's going to be the one that we're like, man, I wanted more from it.
Oh, yeah. So I can tell you right now, the one I picked is not a bad game. But, man, it just disappointed me.
Right. Mine's going to be the same way.
Yep.
Now, with all that being said, are you ready to get some awards going?
I'm ready for some football.
All right. Carmen, you ready to rock this?
Yeah.
I'm in this bitch.
All right, let's do this. So we're going to go Carmen first, Jeremy, then me, starting with top 5. So here we go. To kick it off, Carmen, first off, and I know this answer. I just want to make sure you haven't changed your mind. Do you have any honorable mentions that didn't quite make the list for one reason or another?
Nope. I got nothing.
He's got nothing. So start us off. Number 5 from Carmen. What is your number 5 best game of 2018?
Tetris Effect.
Woo! Very
Ooh,
nice.
Good pick.
Very nice.
Good pick.
The soundtrack is amazing. It's a fresh take on Tetris. I said that we were playing cards at my in-laws with a bunch of people, and the guy was like, I got a PlayStation 4 for Christmas, and I was like, well, here's some good games. I named off a few, and then I was like, you should probably try Tetris Effect. And I was like, it's a pretty fresh take, and he was like, do the blocks still fall down? I was like, yeah, but the soundtrack's amazing.
And the soundtrack is godly.
And everybody was looking at me like, you're fucking stupid. And I'm like, and the graphics look great. And so on and so forth. And everybody's still looking at me funny. So I was like, never mind. You guys are fucking losers.
Then he went and downloaded it. Now he's been playing it for 18 hours straight, right?
Yeah, probably. So that's my number 5.
Good pick. I've played Tetris Effect. It is a fantastic game.
Yes.
Fantastic. You're right. The soundtrack's beast mode. The way they do these level transitions, it's just great. And there's almost nothing really wrong with it. It's got a good menu. It's got a good tight gameplay. And it's not just a static screen.
And I've learned when I'm playing, like when it gets fast, as long as I can keep my heart rate down, I can play at 11 and 12.
Ooh, very nice. Because I damn sure can.
Like if I get in like a zen, like... Oh, and I also changed how many blocks I can see ahead. So I have 4 blocks to the right now.
Oh, really?
So I can see
that.
4 ahead, and that helps as well. So like as long as I stay calm and I just like really plan out what I'm doing, I can play at these higher levels and get through them. So I think I'm maybe like in like World 5 on that. So
nice. Okay.
Very nice. Good solid choice to start us out. Carmen with Tetris Effect. Moving on, Jeremy, do you have any honorable mentions that didn't quite make the list?
I do. I have several.
Okay, let's hear.
First off was, and Carmen might be a little disappointed, Tetris Effect.
All right.
Just barely didn't make it. I had just some hella fun with it, but like I said, we just had some really damn good competition this year. I loved everything about Tetris Effect. Loved the fucking music. I love the little tiny details in it. Wish I had known about being able to see 4 blocks ahead. That would have been nice. I've got just so little problems with it, but man, it's so fucking good. Although it does get my heart up, at least in those later levels and shit. Another game that didn't quite make it was Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon. If you remember me talking about that a while back, it's a 8-bit looking Castlevania successor that was released for like $10. Damn good game. Very reminiscent of Shovel Knight, gave me some of those feels, but it didn't quite make it because it's not really a full game. It's more like an extended demo. Really short, but has a good bit of playthrough. Just super fucking fun though. And probably my last one would be Yakuza 6, Song of the Dragon, which again, Yakuza, damn good game. And I remember last year Yakuza 0 was like my number 2. And Yakuza 6, fantastic game, but again, just got some tight competition and just didn't quite make it up in those upper echelons.
It was a stiff year. I'll give you that. Those are all good choices for ones that got edged out. I can see where some of those are coming from for you.
Yes.
So, with that being said, Jeremy, what was your number 5 best game in 2018?
Swinging in at number 5 is everyone's favorite neighborhood Spider-Man.
Number 5?
Wow.
Number 5.
What?
I'm dying to hear the rest of this list.
Wow.
Like I would fast forward to every time you were talking. At this point, if I was
God,
listening to
number
this
5.
podcast.
What a shocker.
Dude, my list is gonna surprise you guys probably, but I fucking did love Spider-Man. This is easily far and away the best Spider-Man game ever made. Yuri Lowenthal kills it, Spider-Man. The web swinging mechanics, fantastic. A lot of the side quests are good, although there's a few I'm not a fan of. I still don't care for catching the pigeons.
It's not our fault you're bad at web slinging.
Oh, but man, I love this game. It's got some fantastic iterations of classic Marvel villains. I really do like the mini games. I actually really like going into the lab and just doing like the little puzzles and shit just to earn extra experience. Love all the different costumes and different web powers and shit that you can get. Although I haven't really messed around too much with the different gadgets he uses. Some are pretty useful. Some I don't know, maybe I haven't just found the situational use for it yet. I mean, like I said, fantastic game, but nothing really wrong with it. But I just thought there were 4 other games better than this. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I couldn't not have this in the top 5. So number 5 is Spidey Man.
Gotta say, big shock on my face. What about you, Carmen?
I'm pretty shocked. Like I said, if I was listening to the show on my own, I would probably be skipping ahead to see what Jeremy had to say.
What did you think I had it at? Like number 2 or 3?
Probably at least 2 or 3, yeah.
Wow.
3.
You're going to be in for a shock here, boys.
Oh, you're ready for it, boys. All right, so I do have a couple of honorable mentions, and in all honesty, my list changed late in the year. So for my honorable mentions, again, I think it's iterated a couple times now, but Tetris Effect came out of nowhere. Fantastic game. Blew me away that I'd be enjoying and actually wanting to cut on a Tetris game in 2018. I won't go over everything that we've already said about it, but great game. Didn't quite make the list. Another one, believe it or not, hitting an honorable mention is Dead Cells.
Ooh, you've been playing a lot of that.
I've played a lot of it. Fantastic game. Awesome game. And it got edged out by a couple of other ones, but this is one of the most fun times I've had with a game in a long time. It's just get in there, you got to get the right weapon set, you got to have a good run, and when you do get that good run, it feels great.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna make your top 5. You talked about it a lot.
Yes. So, in all honesty, those are my 2 main ones.
Okay.
A lot moved around. I had trouble with my list this year. Like I said, I did have a lot of trouble. But those will be my main honorable mentions. Now, with that being said, my top 5, number 5 game of 2018 is Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Ooh, dude.
Seriously.
You want some Mountain Dew and some fucking Doritos there, dude, bro?
This is the first time since the original Black Ops that I've went away. Like I was at work thinking about coming and playing Black Ops. I was wanting to get home and play the game. Believe it or not,
all I heard was
Blackout.
All I heard was I was at work thinking of coming.
There you go. So I need to come play Black Ops is what I was saying. The Blackout mode is fantastic. I know we knocked it for not having a campaign, but it actually did really good in the game. The multiplayer is crispy. They brought back these old the maps that we all love. Call of Duty players from Black Ops, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. All these maps we're used to. Brought those back, did some different variation. The gunplay is tight, and it's fun. I'm not sitting there wanting to break my screen and break my TV because I'm getting shot in the back. I'm actually having fun with the game. There's different modes, enough variation for me to enjoy the actual different, what are they called? They're different characters you can pick, combatants, I guess. They all have different specials, different L1 and R1 abilities they can do. So they
ripped off the Tom Clancy game.
It's a little different than Rainbow Six, but yeah, that's kind of the same thing. They have different operatives who can do different stuff.
Siege.
So, overall, fantastic game. Never thought that I would say this, but Call of Duty Black Ops 4 hooked me 2018, and I think it's one of the best games put out this year.
Wow. I'd be skipping ahead to listen to your shit, too. God, you fucking guys in your list.
Good old Carmen. Everyone who disagrees with me is wrong.
No,
Carmen.
Not that. It's just I just don't think that Call of Duty, and I just don't think they put out a caliber of game that's worthy of
I'm
that.
with you on that.
Opinions are like assholes, and everybody has one. So.
We all do. Now, what's your number 4 then? I'm ready to hear your opinion on your number 4 game of the year. Woo, Dead Cells.
I really enjoy the game. I enjoy. I like repetitive games. I don't know if you guys have picked up on that.
Oh yeah,
Just a little bit.
It's my Resogun of 2018.
Very nice, very nice.
So
Yeah,
it's
no-
like I can get in there and play it, and I'm learning new things, and I'm unlocking stuff, and I made it to I was 2 bosses away from the final, and I got fucking molested. Like, spread me wide, daddy. Come on in.
Got took it to Pound Town.
So, game's fucking solid. I wish I had it on the Switch. I would play it a lot more. But
It is
it
great
is
on the Switch machine.
You don't own it on the Switch.
yeah, I own it on the PS4.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Dead Cells number 4.
Good pick. Good solid pick. I really like that.
Thank you.
Jeremy, number 4
Yo.
game of 2018.
All right, number 4, and again, this might be another shocker for you. Number 4, I picked the best RPG of the year, Monster Hunter World.
Okay. I'm not too shocked
Yeah.
to see it make your list.
No, you enjoyed that a lot.
I did. I actually originally had it at the 5 spot and Spider-Man number 4, but when I really stopped to think about it, Monster Hunter World left more of an impact on me, because I went into Spider-Man knowing what that was. It's an open world game. I know what Spider-Man is. Monster Hunter World was something I went in basically cold, so this was a brand new experience for me, and I really enjoyed it. I loved this gameplay. Another reason it ranked so high too was I normally wouldn't like something like this. There's a story in it, but it's really just there for service. This really is more of a lifestyle game like you guys like Destiny or The Division or something like that, where their only end goal is just to kill monsters, to make better gear, to kill more monsters. But I just really liked the hunting, the killing. It really felt like I was hunting these monsters. It felt good to like do research on them and get better and to craft these like more kick-ass weapons and to find what weapon style suits me, and just really got me into this world. I look forward to going back to it. I kind of wish I kept up with it more, but like we said, just so many good games came out this year. But I really did enjoy this. I plan to go back into it, and honestly, if they make another Monster Hunter in the future that's like this and not like the portable games, which I heard are very like more different and not as polished, I will probably get that day one. So number 4 for me is Monster Hunter World.
Beautiful. I had fun with it too. It left me a little bit too early. Just lost my attention.
I can see that.
But
The only good thing about this game is it's a game that doesn't necessarily leave you behind if you take a break.
No, you can really just get back in there.
Yeah, like where if you leave like DC Universe Online or you leave Destiny for a year.
Oh yeah.
You're so far behind, you're
Yeah,
constantly playing catch up.
That's what's something else too. It's not competitive, it's co-op. So you're not fighting against other players, you're cooperating with them.
And then you can fight monsters that are in your skill level and have enjoyment, and you don't have to worry about if somebody is 10 times as powerful as you trying to get in the same event. So
Exactly.
good choice, Jeremy.
Thank you.
all right. My number 4 game of 2018
Let me guess, PUBG.
Ooh.
is Guacamelee 2.
Solid.
I had so much fun with that game. It still has a lasting, I still think about it. I think about maybe wanting to go back. I still think I might platinum it. The combat was epic. The story was awesome. And the world that they paint is just really cool. I really enjoyed going through that whole game, going to parts, getting my new ability and going into parts of the map I haven't been able to go to before. I laughed. It had some fantastic humor and comedy in it. The boss battles were fun. You had to use all your abilities to beat the game. Just well-rounded game. I really enjoyed the first one, so it was no brainer. I was going to go for this one, and it was definitely one of the best experiences I had this year. And if you haven't played it, I highly recommend picking it up. It's going to Switch if it's not already there. I don't know. I think it's already launched on the Switch. So I mean, if it's there for everybody to play.
I'm saving it for 2019.
Yeah, I really loved the first Guacamelee. I just never got around to Guacamelee 2 for some reason. I plan to play it though.
It just had it all for me. Like the story was decent, but what really made the story was the surroundings, the comedy that went along with it, the abilities. Everything was just created in my mind and for me a perfect experience for a video game.
Atmospheric.
Exactly. So for that reason, number 4, Guacamelee 2.
All right, Jeremy, I got to ask you a logistics question.
Okay.
If Cam platinums the game in 2019, does it count towards his 2019 platinum count?
No, yes, that does.
You think so? If he goes back to finish a platinum on a game that he played all the way through in 2018?
Yes, I do. It's whenever you platinum it.
Ah.
If he platinums it at 12/01 New Year's Day,
that's a
that's
2019.
a 2019 platinum. Yep.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yep. So if I want to stack up for 2020, I just play a shit ton of games in 2019 and go back and platinum.
Pretty much, yeah. You could be like the man. You could have 10 platinums.
All right.
First month.
I'm going for 5 next year.
That's a pro strat.
Go for it.
Well then, Carmen, number 3, best game of 2018. Hit me with it. What is it?
Smash Ultimate.
Ooh.
Nice.
And it cracks the list off of only 2 days of playing it.
I'm about to say that's pretty damn high up the list for only 2 days of playing.
Right.
But the game is, it's well put together. Like, I have no complaints. I mean, we boasted about it at the beginning of the show, so I don't want to reiterate all of that. But it's like near perfect in my eyes.
Just gotta get those damn menus right.
Yeah, the menus suck. There's no doubt about it. The menus are fucking archaic. I don't like them, but you win some, you lose some. I'll take all the characters and all the levels, and overall an enjoyable experience.
Solid pick. That's what I like to hear. I'm telling you, Smash came in late and people love it. People love it.
Oh yeah.
Which no doubt it's going to happen.
Yeah, it didn't break into the scene early enough to have a chance at overall game of the year for anybody, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I mean, it places its mark on 2018.
If the game came out in March, it could be a contender for Game of the Year, no doubt.
Without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jeremy, number 3. Best game of 2018. What you got?
Powering up to Super Saiyan 3 is Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Hey.
Yes.
I might should include that in my honorable mentions list. I think I forgot that one.
That would have been a good honorable mention.
I think it's safe to say I probably love this game the most out of everyone here. I fucking love this game. This is hands down the best Dragon Ball Z game ever made. And quite possibly my favorite fighting game of all time. I put
all time.
I think so. I put so much time into this. Like, Cam saw firsthand, like, when we first got together and played it, you know, I was pretty good. But then when he came back, I was kicking the shit out of you guys because I put so much time into it, learning everything. It was all in vain, but still.
No, you did. You put a lot of work in on that game.
I'd buy you a ticket to EVO, but
I could take Sonic Fox.
You got to go through Sonic Fox.
Not even.
It's not there anymore.
Knock that big furry fucking face off.
There's no competitive DBFZ.
I know, that sucks.
That was my joke, not about Sonic.
Well, that's a good thing too, because I was about to tear some ass. But
you might enjoy that.
But that's true. But yeah, I love this. I bought all the DLC characters. I bought the music pack. I love the fucking graphics. They nailed just the moves, the speed, just the feel of the combat. I love just being able to knock people into mountains. I love doing the dramatic finishes. The ultimate moves are just fantastic. Love making my dream teams. I like that every character. Not every character feels exactly the same. They all have their little just niches that go to it. Just the absolute amount of fan service. I even liked the story mode with just for its fucking humor. I love Cell and Frieza just roasting Yamcha over what a useless asshole he is. They don't even fucking remember him. I love the fact they made Yamcha useful. I actually really like using him in the game. I love using the Neo Wolf Fang Fist and shit.
Yeah, he's a beast. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, you know. I love the fact that if you're playing as Tien, you can have Chaozu sacrifice himself and Tien get pissed off. I thought that was hilarious.
R.I.P.
I love that Krillin's assist is he throws a Senzu bean. I mean, that's fucking epic. Just everything about this game, I just loved it. Loved it. And I pray that they do another season pass, a season 2 for Fighter Z because I will buy it. And if they do a season pass, I want Kefla, I want Jiren, and I better see some goddamn Master Roshi.
And Ox King.
Fuck Ox King. He's a bitch.
No, that's a really good pick. The game is fantastic. I agree. One of the best fighting games ever made, honestly.
Yes.
I'm right there with you. Good pull, Jeremy. Good pull.
Thank you.
So, coming in at number 3 for me, much like my compadre Carmen, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Coming in hot.
Well, we all got fighting games at number 3.
We do.
Nice.
The game,
nice.
I mean, it comes late in the year, and it breaks its way into my top. It is amazing. I'm having so much fun. I'm addicted to this game. I'm thinking about this game. I'm at work watching Twitch of people playing Smash. I'm looking at like tiers of characters, who's got what weaknesses. I'm hooked. I'm ready to get into the practice mode, start rocking on people. That's what I'm ready to do. Everything was iterated.
Okay.
We talked about it. I don't want to go into detail, but you know how good this fucking game is.
I gotta say though, I'm disappointed neither one of you said smashing its way up to number 3. It's Smash Brothers.
Jeremy, we're just not as quick-witted as you are sometimes, bro.
Yeah, Jeremy. Like, why didn't you say that about it?
Because I'm busy doing my list of swinging in at number 5, powering up to Super Saiyan 3.
You did.
Jeremy,
That was
I'm
really
sorry
good.
you've had more time on your hands than the rest of us.
I'll hire you guys a writer.
You could be our writer for free.
Yeah, intern, go get me a fucking
Go get coffee.
Fucking shred your list.
All right,
You're out
Cam,
of this
for
show.
number. All right, for Cam for number 2, I want you to say butt fucking me in the ass up at number 2.
Whoa, what game were you playing?
All right, here we go. Number 2, Carmen.
Swinging in at number 2, Spider-Man.
No way.
No way.
That
Did
made
not
your
see that
list?
Yeah, man. I beat out Mahjong 2018.
Jesus, Mahjong. That's got to be at number 1.
No, that's a banger in number 1. It's between Mahjong Ultimate Edition and Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Exactly. But yeah, I got the platinum on Spider-Man. It was fun. I kind of want to play the DLC, so I've been thinking about buying them.
Or the DLC was pretty good, but
Yeah, they were
not,
lackluster,
not
from what I
fantastic.
heard.
Yeah.
So, highly touted game. Here at Hell Average. So, you've heard it in the-
What is there left to be said about the Spider-Man?
Exactly.
He does whatever a spider can.
He does. Spins webs,
He can
so they say.
Yes.
Jeremy, coming in at number 2, I am so anxious to hear this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, fucking hit us
What
with a
is your
zinger.
number 2
All
game
right.
of 2018?
Well,
got an
quite
idea.
frankly, I don't think y'all are ready for this. Number 2 is A Tale of Father and Son.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. I'm done. Don't say it.
God
Shut
of
the
War is
fuck
my
up.
number 2. Oh, I told you weren't going to be able to get it.
You're done. Get out of here.
Like, seriously, go get me a fucking coffee.
Get the fuck out of
Then I
Number
know what
2?
number 1 is.
Number 2. And believe me, this was a choice. This was a decision I had to make. Many countless
I'm
nights.
not sure you made the right decision, Jeremy. Like, I saw the picture of the cat, and I was like, cool, he's getting a cat. Now that I know that you have something totally wrong with your brain.
Yeah, one of the reasons I put this number 2 was to fuck with you guys because it's so
You're
awesome.
a piece of shit.
Is it really your number 2?
It's my number 2.
Jeez.
There's one game I liked better.
Well, Jeremy.
But what can I say about God of War that you two already know? Fucking awesome game. It's, in terms of story, I think it's the best game of the year. In terms of character, had the best characters of the year. Voice acting, fucking Kratos, dude. Just fucking nailed it. I loved exploring this world. I love that they actually made Kratos more in depth. He had more to him than just kill gods. The interaction between him and Boy was fantastic. I love that they actually made his son useful. They didn't. They kind of did like a Last of Us thing where they like how they made Ellie useful. They didn't make him an absolute pain in the ass that you had to babysit. Just I love the combat. I love that I love the Leviathan axe. But I also love they brought back the Blades of Chaos, give it a little bit of flavor. Only areas, honestly, I kind of felt that it could have been a little better in was maybe some of the side quests and the post-game content. I mean, aside from hunting Valkyries, there really wasn't too much in the side quest department. But man, that main story was just it's delicioso. And like I said, phenomenal game. Absolutely does deserve Game of the Year. Suck at Red Dead Redemption 2. But like I said, these are our personals, and there was one game I liked better, and I'm interested to see if you guys will know what it is.
I have an idea.
I know what it is.
Okay. We'll go on to your number 2s, though.
All right, number 2. Yeah. Swinging its way into number 2.
You two are too alike.
Spider-Man. Do I need to go in? Got the platinum.
You got a soft spot in your heart.
My first AAA platinum on a PS4.
You know.
Felt good. You know. I didn't want to be left out.
Boy.
Gameplay, solid. Story, solid. Playing Spider-Man in New York City, epic. Boss battles, solid. I mean, nothing was bad about this game. Slightly monotonous at some of the side missions, like the crimes, but still fun enough to be okay. Got edged out, obviously, but, you know, this game is amazing. I think it's one of the best games of this entire generation, honestly. Definitely the best Spider-Man game. I love, if you're any kind of nerd comic book fan, you love Spider-Man. So there it is, number 2, Spider-Man.
All right.
Spider-Man is better than Batman, that's all I can say.
Cue the horns.
Do, 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 do.
It's time for them number 1s, baby.
Carmen, number 1 game of 2018.
I know how much it rubs you guys the wrong way when we bundle in DLCs. But that number 1 game has to be, boys. That Destiny 2 Forsaken.
Yeah?
No.
All right. I thought you really did it. And I was going to be like, all right.
Nah.
Shut it down.
I mean, it's good, but
it is good.
It's just mad decent, boy.
But I was thinking about it, too, when I was making my list.
But God of War, it just takes the show for me. It was a labor of love in terms of what I went through with that game. I'm still heartbroken that I lost that save, but
yeah, all right,
it's something that I probably will never get over. But that's all right.
You'll always have the platinum in your heart.
I always have the platinum on my profile, motherfucker.
I just imagine like the opening scene of the game when they cremate, Kratos' wife. That's you cremating your save file.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sony.
To see that beast.
Sony support.
The platinum beast.
I said, as long as you got the platinum, that's all that matters.
It's all that matters. And eventually I need to go back. I need to find. There needs to be a lull in 2019.
Well, it's definitely not the beginning of the year. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Maybe somewhere towards the middle.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. So, God of War definitely just crushed.
A fantastic game.
Jeremy said everything that I could say about it.
He did. He covered it really well.
I know, and then he put it in number 2.
Yeah. Number 2. So I'm anxious. I've got an idea of what it is. So,
yes,
Jeremy, number 1 game of 2018. What is the final verdict?
As we all know on this Hell Average channel, I like to be the unpredictable one. I like to pick what you two ain't gonna get. So number 1,
didn't even play it.
Neither one of you played it. Number 1, bringing in the light, is Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of Elusive Age.
I knew it when you said God of War was number 2. It's gonna be Dragon Quest.
Oh man,
that good, huh?
I fucking adored this game. Like before I went into this, I'd only ever played 2 other Dragon Quests. I played Dragon Quest 8 on the PS2, and I played a port of Dragon Quest 4 on my phone, and they were fun, but nothing spectacular. I've always been a Final Fantasy fan, and I had pre-ordered this game, and because I was really wanting an old school RPG, and I popped this in, and I did not stop. I played from beginning to end, and I loved every second of it, with one exception being one side quest, which I talked about, the Wheel of Harma, which was a fucking, you can eat a bag of dicks. But I thought the side quests were fantastic. I loved the story. I loved the characters in this. In fact, my favorite character of the year might be Veronica. your black mage. I just fucking adored her. She was fantastic. The gameplay was classic, yet had just enough, like new stuff to keep it interesting, and you didn't just button mash. I loved learning new abilities and the skill trees you had. And something that really edged it out over God of War for me was when I beat God of War, that was it. When I beat Dragon Quest XI, I found out that the game was only just getting started. Because after those credits rolled, there was much more to be done. And it wasn't like one of those just like, okay, now go back and clean up everything you got. It was like, no, there's much more story to go. So I had hours more to go, and I fucking loved every second of it. I don't want to give anything away. Like, I hadn't felt this way about an RPG probably since, God, maybe Chrono Trigger. Like, it was giving me
wow.
Yeah. Like,
wow.
I'm not saying it's as good, but it gave me those same kind of vibes. Like when I was playing it. Like I went back there and it made me feel like those old days. I played through Chrono Trigger more times than I can remember. And this one really made me just want to go back into it and play more. I actually got all my characters up to max level, like 99, which I didn't think I would ever do because the game's a real grinder. But man, I put a couple, like, I want to say maybe 150 hours into it. Spent days just grinding in dungeons, getting items to make the best weapons. I loved the fact that you could, like, the ultimate weapon in the game is the Sword of Light. And if you know what to do, you can get 2 of them and dual wield them. It's like playing Zelda and dual wielding Master Swords. It's fucking tits. I loved it. Oh, man. Just, God, so good. Oh, and plus, of course, the art style, Toriyama, phenomenal. If I had one gripe, it's that the music sucks. I looked into it, and apparently it was fully orchestrated, but only in the Japanese version. They have some weird gripe with America for some reason, so we have to get a crappy MIDI version. But I listen to podcasts most of the time, just turned it off for the cutscenes, which were spectacularly voice acted. Which, by the way, I love the fact that this game, even though it's a made-up kingdom, they had different regions that were obviously based off of, real world country, like real world areas. Like Sniffelheim was Sweden, or you had an area by I can't remember some of these names. I think it was Hato Springs. That was obviously Japan. Everyone spoke in fucking haiku. They had English speaking areas. They had German dialects. They had Danish accents in certain areas of the game. Like, it really felt like a big, expansive world. Fucking loved it. Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of Lucifer's Age, the true RPG of the year, and the true best game of the year.
All right. Big words for Dragon Quest XI. So, I can appreciate that, Jeremy. I knew you loved that game.
Ah, fantastic.
Weighing in at number 1, and I think we all know where I stand on this game.
Red Dead Redemption
Battlefield
2.
5. No. God of War. What a game. What a genre-defining game. What an experience. The story pulls you in, and I remember my first fight with the Stranger.
Oh, that was so
just
good.
Like, what the fuck is this game going to do to me?
Oh, that was so good.
Just going through and fighting these fire ogres or giants and fighting the fucking the fucking dragon thing. You remember that?
Yeah,
going through
the
doing the whole
mines.
cinematic. Yes. Just insane. Just insane fun. Great story. Huge ending. Kratos had substance. He wasn't just going out to kill these gods like you said, Jeremy. It was a story there. Atreus was awesome. Boy. The voice acting was great. The music knew when to take an up. The music put you in the scenario you were in. The puzzles were good. A lot of side content. Parts were boring, but overall great. A lot of chances to build your own character how you wanted to play. Fantastic graphics. Sony Santa Monica just built a masterpiece.
Not to mention, we all forgot to mention the direction in this game. One long continuous shot.
True.
Damn, that was a gamble that paid off, son.
It's a masterpiece. It is. It's going to be a game that people will talk about for decades, for forever.
You know what? I forgot to mention this too, but I actually went back and started playing God of War 3 again, and it's so hard to get back into it because I'm used to that over-the-shoulder axe throwing shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I used to easily just crush these old God of War games. I'm getting my ass kicked.
Well, it's a whole different game. It's amazing. And it tops my list. Oh, and the Valkyries. Who can forget the Valkyries?
Ah, you did.
Fantastic fights. I got 2 left. But they were it's fantastic boss battles.
Yeah,
Just a
dude,
great
those
game.
fights were so good. Like, always opening them up with... I can't even remember what the attacks were called. That's bad. I can't remember that. The powers, the magic. You guys remember?
God, I haven't played in so long. Runic attacks.
Yeah, the runics. Like, opening up on the Valkyries where you just unload all your runics from both builds is probably one of the most satisfying feelings you can ever have.
It feels good. Some of those runic attacks look beast mode.
Yeah. And it's one of the most powerful builds in the game. So...
There you
Super
have it.
fun.
The top 5 games from all 3 of us. Me and Carmen very similar on the back 3. Jeremy with some mix-ups in there. Great to hear his list as well. Let us know what you think. We had a lot of fun playing video games this year. Let's keep it rocking. We are going to go over 6 genres. 6 categories, excuse me. In different genres, we're going to come to a consensus of the best game. This is what we think. I don't think it's going to be too hard. I think there's some clear-cut winners in each one.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if we get any differences here. So let's kick it off with our very first category, Best Fighting Game. I know where Jeremy weighs in.
Yeah.
I agree with Jeremy.
I also agree that Dragon Ball FighterZ
Really?
is hands down, not even close.
I thought you guys were going to pick Smash.
No.
Wow,
No.
okay.
Now, that might be because I haven't had enough time with it.
Again, if it was like a March release or something. But
Yeah, it would be competing for Best Fighter. I think because it captures that the team fighting, like the Marvel versus Capcom.
yes. I love
with Dragon Ball Z, it does all these things correct, and the characters interact so well together.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you build your perfect team, you know exactly what to expect from your summons and all of that.
Oh yeah.
So I think it takes the cake with that.
All right.
It edges out Smash just because Smash is still just Smash.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
There's nothing innovative to the new Smash.
It's Smash is great, but like you said, it's just more Smash.
Yep, it's just Smash.
Yeah.
Executed to a T.
Yep.
But doesn't do anything innovative, where Dragon Ball FighterZ definitely was super innovative as to what they did, and super adventurous for the developer to step out into this realm and actually capture it correctly.
Oh, yes. Fantastic.
Couldn't agree more. DBZ is a fantastic game. Smash, I think, could give this run for the money, in my opinion, if I had more time with it. I think execution-wise, they're both almost perfect as far as the tight controls and the feel of it.
Yep.
Overall, though, the experience in Dragon Ball Z of getting your best characters, getting your synergy together, it just feels good.
Oh yeah, like I said, I love downloading the new characters and just messing with them. Some I loved, some I hated, some became my mains. So
yeah, I think we all got it. Dragon Ball FighterZ is a hella average best fighting game of 2018.
hell average stamp. Boom.
Now, best RPG. Jeremy probably has the most say in this category, but I want to hear what Carmen and Jeremy say before I weigh in. So go ahead, Jeremy. What is your best RPG of 2018?
Well, I think we already know what that one is.
We sure do.
Monster Hunter
Carmen.
World. Just kidding. Dragon Quest XI.
Oh, yeah. I never played Dragon Quest XI. Based on the accolades and what you said and what I've seen online, I could get behind.
Okay. Carm?
I didn't play necessarily a traditional RPG.
Mm-hmm.
You could say some of the games I played this year kind of cross over into that genre.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I literally define RPGs as I look at them as the old school versions.
Same here.
So, the best RPG of 2018 that I played this year was Life.
What's it called? Life?
Yeah, My Life.
Oh, okay.
It's a joke.
Ah.
I would have to agree with Jeremy just based on what he said with Dragon Quest XI.
I was literally over here about to Google Life.
I was too.
Y'all motherfuckers dumb. It's 9:46 on a Friday night, and y'all have lost all your brain power.
You're right. I had a long day at work, bro. I was literally about to go to the Google machine.
Damn.
Google, what is life?
I was going to spell it with a Y. You guys figure out how it was spelled.
Nice.
So is that it? That's the consensus. Best RPG of 2018.
Dragon
Quest 11.
Hell, I understand.
Hell ever stamp. Boom. Best shooter of 2018. We might get some differences here.
I'm probably going to refer to you guys on this because I don't think I played any new shooters this year.
Well, my personal pick is Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
Okay.
Did I play Destiny, the Forsaken DLC? But if we're not going to count DLCs, then I have to give it to Black Ops. I think that they took the food out of PUBG's mouth with Blackout. Like, they literally took the fork and the plate and said, go get me my food, motherfucker, because I'm going to do your game the way that it should be done.
Right.
So I can give it to Black Ops 4.
Jeremy, you want to contest?
Well, since I don't have a dog in this fight, and the way I look at it is if we vote for Black Ops, it's one more nail in the PUBG coffin. I can get behind Black Ops.
Perfect.
So,
sounds fantastic to me.
And like, Battlefield didn't compete with Call of Duty at all.
Oh, no. Not at all.
They didn't fucking have a snowball's chance in hell against them this year.
No.
Now that I'm playing both, I would totally agree with you. Call of Duty is absolutely the better game, especially this iteration. But Battlefield is fun. I think the biggest gripe, which I understand, is the lack of content. But the hardcore Battlefield players, the people who've played the past Battlefields, will love it. That's really where I stand on it.
I mean, you can't. I don't want their biased opinion.
You don't want their biased opinion?
Yeah, I don't. Like,
I don't.
If you're a hardcore Battlefield that's all I play, then of course there's only shade for Call of Duty. Same thing with a
Call of Duty
extremist for Call
Well,
of
maybe
Duty.
I misspoke. So that's not what I mean. Don't just the people who just played Battlefield, but the people who have played Battlefield in the past and even slightly enjoyed the game will enjoy this game. I don't know how it does with new people coming in because there's not a lot of content. So, I mean, take it for what it is. But it didn't. It's fun for me, but it doesn't compete with Call of Duty this iteration for sure.
All right, hit it with the stamp, Jer Bear.
Hell, I understand.
Boom. Next up, best action slash adventure game, 2018.
I think we all.
God of War.
I was gonna say. I think we're all on par with this one.
God of War.
The G
It's
to
either
the
God
O
of
to
War
the
or
W.
Spider-Man.
God of War, Spider-Man.
And I give my vote to God of War.
Yeah, I'm giving mine to the GOW.
All right. Well, it wouldn't matter what I did anyway, but I'll give it to God of War as best action
with the Jeremy.
adventure game.
Hell, I understand.
All right, here we go. Here's what we're going to do now. We want to show love to all the consoles. I know that we always favor PlayStation a little bit here, but we're going to go through each console, each company, and say what we believe is the best exclusive. PS4 exclusive, Xbox exclusive, Nintendo Switch exclusive. So let's start out with our favorites, PS4. Best PS4 exclusive, I'm going to go God of War.
I'm also going God of War.
Mahjong 2019.
We say exclusive.
Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's
Mahjong
multi-plat.
PS4.
Yes.
Mahjong Ultimate PS4 Edition.
Exactly. God of War, without a doubt.
Put a stamp on it, Jeremy. Get it out of here.
God of War stamp.
Now, I know neither of you have an Xbox, but I think, we went over a little bit off the air. Can we come to a consensus of what the best Xbox exclusive was this year?
It's always Forza.
I'm giving it to Cuphead again. It's so good. It's
so good it
gets
needs
another
2 years.
Exactly.
I think Forza takes it this year. I think Forza's actually become the front runner in racing games, period.
Without a doubt. It's ahead of Gran Turismo now.
Well, yeah. When
for
was
sure.
What was the last Gran Turismo they'd even done?
They just released
last year.
one
Really?
year.
Wow. It must have done so poorly. I don't even remember hearing about it.
Yeah, if they could have kept up the hype from like Gran Turismo 2 and 3,
Mm-hmm.
they would still be stomping ass. But because they fucking take like as long as Cam does to sign into Discord to get a game out,
Funny.
Funny.
they just couldn't keep up. And Forza just fucking cranks them out.
Forza.
I'm not a race fan, but this game looks fucking amazing. I mean, it's some of the best looking cars, and like just seeing the water on the road, which sounds so fucking cliche, but it's true. Like, it's just amazing.
Little effects actually kind of get me there.
Yeah.
I love the little details and stuff. So
Put a stamp on it, Jeremy. I think we got it.
Forza stamp.
Last but not least, Nintendo Switch exclusive. Coming in late. I'm saying Smash.
I'm saying Smash. I haven't even played Smash, but I'm saying Smash.
I can't think of anything that came out this year even close.
No. I mean, I'm sure there was... I mean, like, Octopath Traveler was good. I'm sure they had some other stuff, but come on. Smash.
Yeah, it's Smash.
Smash it.
The game that people literally buy the Switch or the
Seriously.
Nintendo consoles for.
It's the game that sells Nintendo consoles outside of Pokemon. So, yeah. Smash stamp.
I mean, you got some staples, and your staples are Mario Kart and Smash.
The envelope's already been sealed, Cam. You don't have to fight the fight any longer.
I'll like fighting the fight as long as I want to, bro.
Jeremy, hit him in the head with the stamp.
Smash stamp. Cam stamp. Boom.
Bad recovery. I
want to fucking cut all those audio clips out.
What, Smash stamp?
Yeah, hell average stamp. They're gonna sound so funny.
Last but not least, can we come to a consensus for the hella average game of the year?
I think we can.
Is it going to be a
it's
tale
already
of
kind of
father and
decided.
son? Is
Yeah.
it, boy?
Yes.
It is. I mean, we both chose God of War as our game of the year. Like, can Jeremy sway you enough
Oh, no.
for a game that you haven't played? I don't think so.
I'm more than willing to concede this to God of War. Like I said, Dragon Quest was my personal pick, but
it's like
God
a
of
personal
War
thing.
God of War, I'm willing to concede is the better game.
Jeremy gave God of War every award besides Best RPG.
Exactly.
You're right.
So basically, it was just like the Game Awards, except Red Dead. It said Red Dead winning all the awards except for the winning the Game of the Year. It's God of War.
Yeah.
So.
God of War, hella average game of the year. Jeremy, you know what to do.
Give it the double God of War stamp. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. There you have it. Easy peasy, not hard this year. Not a lot of back and forth on this. There were some clear winners that came out ahead.
A few surprises on certain people's lists.
You know.
Yeah.
I think we didn't do this week. I could just spring one on you. Best indie game I would think would be Dead Cells.
For sure.
What about Guacamelee 2?
That's my personal favorite. I think Dead Cells is more appealing to, and it was more well received.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Guacamelee just speaks to me more than Dead Cells. I'm not a big fan of the repetitive games like you and Carm.
I think if Guacamelee got the traction that Dead Cells did, it could easily be a contender. But I don't think a lot of people played, or not a lot, but I don't think as many people got Guacamelee as they did this Dead Cells kick.
Yeah, you're probably right.
There was more hype.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, I think that covers all the major ones. Is there anything you want to go over? Is there anything we left out that we need to hit while we got these categories up
I thought
and
we were
running?
gonna hit
disappointing
the
games.
most disappointing games.
We
And
are,
I kind of
yeah,
want to do this like as I don't want to necessarily come to a consensus because
No,
I'm
this
sure we can.
this isn't going to be a
This is
consensus.
personal.
This is personal.
Yeah, I was going to do that next. I just want to see if there's any more categories. Are we good?
So,
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're golden.
Yeah.
Golden. All right. Well, Carmen blew the load early, but the final game category we're going to hit to end our award show is the most disappointing game of 2018. Now,
This is so funny. I just realized like we break the mold so much. Like we've already like shot our load for game of the year, and then like we're gonna end the show with the most disappointing game of 2018.
people like to take this and be like, "Oh, you guys fucking suck. This game's made yada yada." No. Okay, this is our personal most disappointing game, 2018. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. It's an opinion. Let us know if you don't like it and tell us why we're wrong. How about that?
All right. So I have two that I've put in this category.
That's fine.
Most disappointing overall game, Fallout 76.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I haven't played it. The fucking beta went terrible. There were so many miscues. It's hard not to put this game as a disappointment in 2018.
Not to mention just the way Bethesda handled everything.
Exactly.
Ooh, boy.
And how they've continued to handle things.
Just sliding down
So-
that proverbial slope like the banana splits.
So I'll leave that there. But the most disappointing game that I actually played was Red Dead Redemption.
Ooh, controversial.
Wow.
It didn't hook me. It just didn't do what I thought it would. My brother still was talking about it at Christmas dinner. He was like, the game's amazing. I was like, dude, it didn't have a hook to hook me with.
All right.
And, I mean, that's just it. Hate it or love it.
Yeah.
Good hot take on that. Carmen's most disappointing games: Fallout 76 and Red Dead Redemption 2. I'll go ahead and go next. I'll break it up a little bit.
Go for it.
My most disappointing game of 2018 was also Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh.
Damn.
Double Red Dead. Oh.
Yeehaw!
Well, we've lost some subscribers.
Shit, now we're down to 96.
Exactly.
It started out awesome, and I felt good about it. Like, the shit you could do with the open world, like, that is good, and that is still strong. This game is a good game. There's no doubt about it. However, the game did not hook me. It took too long. I was bored with it. Eventually, the nuances out in the open world can't save a boring game. To me, waiting 3 chapters in to get good is too long. And I had nothing, but I was like, this game's going to take every award. This is going to be the best fun game I've ever played. I'm going to play this game. This is going to be my next Skyrim. And all of those outcomes were wrong. So, most disappointing game. This was the game I was most hyped for, I think, in 2018. So, for those reasons, it is the most disappointing game. And I'm sorry, Rockstar. I'm sorry. But it just didn't get me.
He's not really sorry, Rockstar. He thinks you suck.
It's hard to say. It was hard to say, but I had to do it. I was wondering if y'all would think it was there because I haven't mentioned it at all yet.
I honestly forgot. I was thinking, like, where are they going to pick? 'Cause I honestly forgot you guys even played that game. Because you talked about it for like a week. And that was it.
Yeah, I did. I played it for like literally about 3 weeks.
It put me to sleep like 17 times. Now, Jeremy, keep in mind, I can fall asleep doing a lot of things. But this fucking game just lulled me to sleep. Like, just listening to that trotting. Cue the trotting track. Oh, we're podcasting. Yeah, see? It does it every time.
Every single fucking time. All right, Jeremy, round us out with the final award. Well, actually, you got some good ones to go. You got a couple more to go. But the final most disappointing game of 2018.
All right. Well, I think once again, I'm going to break the mold here. My most disappointing game is, not only did you two not play it, I don't think anyone else probably in the world played this game but me. But hands down, my most disappointing game of the year was Final Fantasy Dissidia NT for the PlayStation 4.
Now, that was the fighting game that you loved back on the Vita or whatever.
I absolutely fucking adored Dissidia and Duodecium on the PSP. I put 200 to 300 hours in each one, unlocked all the characters, got everyone up to max level, learned all of their moves, got all the best equipment, and I was super fucking stoked for this to come to the PS4. I had been following ever since it was announced. It looked fantastic. The graphics are still amazing. They added even more characters, but man, when I actually got it, gameplay was just not there. The original games were 1v1. This tried to go for a 3v3 arena thing, and it sucked because it was way too chaotic. I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on, and there was no option for 1v1. You had to do 3v3. All the customization that was in the past games where you could, equip different weapons and armor and accessories, equip different techniques to use for your different characters, different HP attacks, like, Cloud's different limit breaks, all gone. You could equip just one HP attack and that was it. And your brave attacks were already preset for each character. So that sucked right there. And like I said, I did not have fun playing these stages. Oh, not to mention, this is the worst story mode I have ever seen in any fighting game ever. Jesus Christ. Even Street Fighter, where you just pick a character and battle your way up the ranks, was better than this. Story mode in this is literally, you have to play through arcade mode to earn a story token so you can then spend it to watch a cutscene and then go back to arcade mode to earn more story tokens to watch another cutscene, and maybe you'll get to do a fight. Fucking awful. Fucking terrible story mode. And man, the season pass, fucking terrible. So glad I didn't get it. I downloaded one character out of the entire season pass, and that was Lot Cole, just because from Final Fantasy VI. All the other characters, I couldn't give a shit about. Oh, so disappointed with this game. So mad. Squeenix, what the fuck are you doing? God, I mean, come on. Dragon Quest was awesome. Kingdom Hearts looks awesome. But get your shit together.
Bring some salt to our pepper.
That's right.
Now, it's become quite a tradition since we started last year, and this is the first year we did it, for Jeremy to give out his Gag Awards.
It's a gaggle of gags.
Hella, we need like a term for it, like your hella average funny awards, or hella average
the bag of dick awards.
The Bag of Dick Awards. There it is.
The golden bag of dicks.
The golden bag of dicks. Jeremy.
Mushroom stamp.
Take it away, Jeremy. You've got the floor.
All right. Well, if you remember last year, I gave away the EA What the Fuck Are You Thinking award. Why would you do that to us? To EA.
Yes.
This year, I'm giving the EA What the Fuck Were You Thinking? Why are you doing this to us award to Bethesda, who has become the new fucking EA. Oh, man. Like Carmen's talked about with Fallout 76. What a fucking clusterfuck. What were you people thinking? I mean, I know you guys released you always release unfinished buggy messes, but holy shit. This was like the cream of the crap. I mean, just Jesus. And to make matters worse, just the absolute shit show that ensued. The way you handled it, the way you talked down to your customers, the way you screwed them over. Other stuff that happened this week that we'll be getting into next week happened. EA is sitting there just taking notes on how to handle this situation. Oh, yeah, Bethesda, can we agree, worst company of the year? Worst game company of the year?
I don't know. EA still fucking.
What has EA done, though? It's not even the release.
That one release has been.
Oh, from this year?
From this year.
That's what I'm talking about. Just this year. They're not the worst company of all time. Hell no. But just for this year.
Bethesda definitely takes that.
Really dropped the ball this year.
Yes, absolutely. Oh.
Well, you heard it here first. Mushroom stamp.
Mushroom stamp.
Mushroom stamp.
I'd also love to give out another award to the Why Does This Fucking Game Exist award. This is probably one neither one of you have heard of, but I urge you to look it up after the show. It's another Square Enix game. It's called The Quiet Man. Have either of you heard of this?
No.
Oh, I didn't hear about this until recently. It kind of went under the radar. It's actually, I think it's like a good contender for one of the worst games of the year. It's published by Square Enix. I don't think it's made by them, but it's wow, how do I even describe this? I guess it's kind of a third-person beat-em-up game where you play the entire game as a deaf man who can't hear, and so for the entirety of the game, there's no sound. You hear nothing. The graphics are ugly, the combat is terrible, and no one really knows what the fuck's going on in the story because you can't hear anything. The only way to even hear anything and to understand the story is you have to play through a second time and turn the sound on. But why the fuck would you want to? It got abysmal reviews. Oh, and for some reason, the cutscenes are all live action. But the live action cutscenes are mute also. I mean, it looks like it's trying to be artsy for art's sake. It's getting awful reviews. I think it was only $20 and no one bought it. I mean, Square.
I'm going to guess that they recorded everything using a cut rate computer and an Elgato USB.
But no,
and
because then
when the audio wouldn't render, they fucking said, fuck it, we'll just change the direction of the game.
Oh, but see, they couldn't have used Elgato because the video captured too. It didn't just judder around.
Oh.
We will soon have remedied that.
Yeah, tomorrow.
And
is that it? Is that the Bag of Dick Awards, Jeremy, or is there more?
I think I have one last one.
Mushroom stamp.
Mushroom stamp.
Mushroom stamp, and there's one more Bag of Dick Awards from Jeremy himself.
Yes. And the golden Bag of Dick Awards goes, of course, to all of our fucking computers that we tried to use to record our Let's Play this year.
Damn. That motherfucker. Fuck all those computers. Mandingo stamp.
Fuck Elgato. Fuck my computer. Fuck your laptop. Fuck all computers except for the one we built.
I don't think we can blame the Elgato.
Yeah, it might not be. But Jesus Christ. Ugh.
So I think we gotta take that fuck back.
Fuck that weekend.
But we're still hitting all those computers with the Mandingo.
Yeah. Fuck
The
that.
Mandingo stamp.
Mandingo stamp. Flop.
Knock it out.
But
Is that it?
That's the last of my. That's the last of my Dick Awards.
And with that, we come to the end of 2018. That's the award show. Tell us what you think. But we can never end the year without one last
Super Fight!
And this time it's Cameron, yours truly, versus the Italian stallion, Carmen Tresenti himself.
Let's get it. All right, I got the character cards in my hand, Cam. Tell me when to stop and then pick top or bottom.
Stop and bottom.
He's a power bottom.
You're an Apache warrior.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Good start.
And because you picked the bottom, I'm going to take the top, and I'm a high school marching band.
Ooh, not good.
Okay.
Powers really got to fucking come through here. I got a lot of powers. So just tell me when to stop, and I'll pull you one off the top, and then we'll go from there, and we'll do that twice.
All right. And stop.
All right, you got one. Do it again.
And stop.
All right, I got one. Do it again.
And stop.
Okay, and one more time.
Stop.
It's like a magic trick. All right, Cam, you're an Apache warrior wearing a scuba suit.
Ooh,
Okay.
sleek and
And can
stylish.
stretch like rubber.
Okay. Gumu, no.
Wetsuit.
Okay.
I'm a high school marching band, and this first power really fits me well. I'm really into fonts.
The fonts.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm taking that
Okay.
as like Times New Roman.
All right.
Okay.
And then I'm armed with a kitten cannon.
Okay.
All
right.
All right, so let's get this scenario, which is we're going through a barricade.
A barricade.
Through a what? A barricade?
A barricade.
Yeah, barricade.
It's like a Sharknado, but with
God.
bears and canes.
All right.
That's fucking good. I like that card.
All right.
And we're in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Jesus Christ.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, I believe you're the champ from last week, Cam, so
Yeah.
Do you wanna
I'm
go
gonna let
first
you
or
go No. You go first. You take this one.
all right. Jeremy, let us know when we can start.
All right. On your mark. Get set. Go.
All right, right out the gate, handing all the kids sheet music for the song of your people. They're going to learn it on the spot. We're going to play it. You're going to take us in as your own. I'm going to write you multiple letters in multiple fonts. Times New Roman, Calibri, Lucida Console, Helvetica, all that shit. I'm going to impress you with my writing skills. I'm going to help you get your land back, Apache Warrior. We're going to be friends. The barricade's really weird. So hopefully I lose a few kids in the process. You know, some flute players, maybe a few clarinets. The drum line, they have to stay, though. Post-apocalyptic wasteland. I'm okay with kids, you know, being deformed. I mean, they may be able to play multiple instruments. All that. We're just going to continue to play the Apache Warrior song just to stay in your good graces. All while I'm fucking sending kittens everywhere to eventually eat your families. It's a cheetah kittens.
Stop. All right.
All right.
I'm so fucked.
Yeah. Doing what you can with what you got, Carmen.
You did.
Trying.
That was valiant. Let's see if I can do anything to rock this out.
All right. Are you ready, Cam?
I'm ready.
All right, and go.
Since I can stretch like rubber, my body's rubber. First thing I'm going to do is bite into my thumb and blow massive amounts of air into my arm. I'm going to inflate my arm into a giant fist, a huge fist. And I'm going to swing this fist as hard as I can. I'm going to take out the majority of your marching band. Those of you that's left, I'm going to yell my Apache yell. I'm going to throw my one tomahawk at one guy, probably the band director, and just ace him right in the dome piece. Then I'm going to coil my arms back inside themselves, for tension, like springs. Picture like rubber just bounce like inside itself, ready to just spring out. And I'm just going to start punching at hyper speeds using the rubber and the recoil as basically machine guns. And I'm going to beat the fuck out of your entire marching band. The bears that come around, no problem for me, because I'll blow myself up into a big balloon and they'll bounce right off. I'll come back down to my normal size.
Time.
Damn, my man gave himself an extra power.
Dude, you
Power blowing himself up like a balloon.
It's canon, man. It's One Piece. you got fucked.
I watched a lot of One Piece.
When I heard he got that rubber power, I'm like, shit, he's gonna go gum on his ass. Oh man. All right, Carmen, 30-second rebuttal. Go.
All right, I'm saving the band director, bruh. You're throwing that tomahawk. Sousaphone player's catching that bitch right in the fucking, right in the hole. You ain't killing the band director. After that, every kid's just gonna have to chuck their instrument at you and hope that they get a deadly blow up against your fucking head. Fucking drummer's gonna be fucking chiseling them bitches down to a sharp point. We're popping your bitch ass.
Time. Oh.
Okay.
All right, Monkey D. Luffy, whenever you're ready.
All right. So when you start throwing your instruments at me, I'm going to puff my body up. I'm going to expand my body into a giant ball. They're going to hit me, and you're going to have brass giant ass instruments flying back at you at lethal speeds. You fucked yourself. It's going to be raining brass. If for some reason you do save your band director, I'm going to bounce on top of him and just smother him to death, crushing him with my immense rubber body. I'm going to take my leg, extend it 1 mile in the air, and bring my heel down on top of your drummer's heads.
Time.
Splitting them in half.
Oh, Gum Battle Axe. Holy shit.
Well, we all know who won.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
No fucking question there. I was totally fucked right out the gate.
God
that was a bad roll.
I appreciate the ass whooping though. I mean, you did very well.
Oh, I was really rooting. I was rooting for Carmen too. I was like, I want someone to knock Cam off after last week.
I tried my best.
You did. You
did.
You
I mean,
fought
you did everything you could.
Just the luck of the roll, man. Luck of the roll.
Yeah. That one needs no discussion.
You went up against the Pirate King. Old Straw.
All right, Cam. 1 through 5, buddy.
Let's do number 3.
You're a cat.
All right.
Jeremy.
All right.
1 through 4.
4.
You're the Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
And I have picked a Street Fighter.
Okay.
What Street Fighter are you going to be?
Ryu.
Nice.
Of course.
Nice. That's all I was thinking. At least.
Cam, would you like to go first? Kitty
Yeah.
cat?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Are you just a cat? A regular old cat?
So, I'm trying to reach into my repertoire of cats
You got about 8 seconds.
that could do this fight, and the only one I could think about is Thundercat, 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 ho! And I'm going to be Lion-O.
Okay.
Does that count?
I'll allow it. What do you think,
Sure.
Charm? Yeah, why not?
I'm not familiar, but okay.
I know
He's just
all about Lion-O. So.
I don't really know that much about him. I watched a few episodes of Thundercat, and he's a big fighting cat with a sword.
All right.
So that actually gives me a chance in this fight.
Okay.
First thing, we're going to have to assume that the Statue of Liberty can move, right? Or
Yeah.
is it just going to be the Statue of Liberty?
It'll move. It'll move.
Okay, so since you're big and awkward, I'm going to go for Ryu first. I'm going to use my cat-like speed and reflexes to get behind him and stab him in the back before he can Hadouken me. And then I'm going to climb up to the top of the Empire State Building, and I'm going to bury my sword in the top of her head and kill her. Because cats can climb really well. And then I'm going to lick myself for the next hour.
Okay.
All right, Jeremy.
All right.
What you got, boy?
Well, as the Statue of Liberty, I can just step on both y'all bitches and crush you. Unfortunately, I don't think Lion-O actually really has a way to kill the Statue of Liberty. You can bury it in my head, but there's nothing there. I'm just I'm a sentient, inanimate object. I have no organs. I have no brain. I have no heart. So I really don't have vital spots that can be, punctured or damaged. Honestly, Ryu would probably be my biggest problem, so I would go for him first. Like I said, he's strong, but he's still made of squishy mad meat. And the most I've been able to see him do is destroy a car with multiple punches. He's never knocked down a giant fucking statue made of metal. So I may be slower, but I got this. I got the durability. I got the strength. I got the squash. So America, fuck yeah.
All right, Ryu, what you got?
All right, so I think the cat will cause a severe distraction and annoyance to the Statue of Liberty. Those cat-like reflexes are going to keep you down. And while that's going on, I'm just going to annihilate every part of your body with Hadoukens until shit starts breaking off of you. And once that happens, like once I blow like a leg off, like at the knee, you're fucked. I'll be able to avoid your hands. I'll extinguish your little torch. And then I'll just continue to chip away at your body with different attacks.
Well, I'm going to assume that I'm the one who gets got here. Even though I've got cat-like reflexes, I think eventually I'm the weakest one.
Eventually you'll get complacent, you'll shit in a box, and you'll need me to clean it.
I mean, honestly,
and I'll just fucking blast you.
The way this was argued, I would have to throw Cam out first. Although if I had gotten Lino, I would have probably done a lot better. Just because I know more about him.
Oh, yeah, you know more about him. I don't know much about him.
Yeah, but you didn't really argue much with him, so.
What I'm Googling now is just how destructive is the Hadouken. And it's kind of hard to figure that out on a quick Google search. But if you can get 2 Hadoukens to the legs of the Statue of Liberty and knock them down, you could just stand back basically and start picking them off.
But is it enough to actually damage the Statue of Liberty? You hit people with Hadoukens in Street Fighter all the time and it doesn't kill them. Is it going to be able to break steel?
I don't know. It was the best I had.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just, asking questions, not really denying.
It's not like a Hadouken's not like a Kamehameha. I've never seen a giant Hadouken. I'm going to go with the Statue of Liberty because I don't know if the Hadouken is strong enough to destroy it quick enough.
Now, if this was the...
Here's what I just read.
Okay.
The Hadouken is said to be as warm as normal body temperature, so that's not going to be enough.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if this was like Mega Man X one shot fuck you Hadouken, different story. But
yeah, like what's the material on the Statue of Liberty?
Copper,
steel, gold.
So it would still take fire to melt it.
And if it's body heat, that's 98.6 degrees. So.
Copper's melting point, 1984 degrees.
Woo! Okay. Statue of Liberty wins.
Statue of Liberty it is.
Wow.
America wins the last SuperFight of 2018. How about that?
America wins. We all win. Except for our enemies.
Get us out of here, somebody.
Well, it's been a wonderful year, 2018. We've surpassed 2017 in a few short months. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you guys for doing this week in and week out with me.
I look forward to it.
It's been a very enjoyable experience. I'm ready to play the fuck out of some games. We build our rig tomorrow. Cam is coming to my hometown. Well, where I live, not my hometown. And I have all these computer parts under my desk, and we're going to put this together and then eventually deliver it to Jeremy's man cave.
Nice.
So the Let's Plays are coming back. The channel is going to get super expansive. We're going to try to plan some killer shit for the content. We have a podcast kind of in the works. That will be mainly a Jeremy and Cam thing, and be on the lookout for that in 2019. And just keep supporting us and stay hella average.
Peace.
That's what we're doing.
Have a hella average new year.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bam.